"Grandma, why do you smell funny?" That's what little Ella whispered to her mom after visiting her 72-year-old grandmother, Margaret. She didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. She wasn't being rude, just honest, the way kids often are. But for Margaret, who had spent her entire life keeping a clean home, wearing fresh clothes, and bathing daily, those 5 words felt like a punch to the heart. That night, as she lay in bed, blinking back tears, a painful thought crept in. Do I really smell like an old person? If you've ever had a grandchild pull away during a hug, sit at the far end of the couch, or avoid resting in your lap, you might have asked yourself the same question. And here's the truth. You're not alone. In fact, this is something nearly every senior over 65 will experience at some point, and no one talks about it. But today we're going to break that silence. Because the reality is, there is a distinct scent that often develops with age. It has nothing to do with being dirty, lazy, or letting yourself go. Even the cleanest, most meticulous older adults notice that something's changed, especially in how others react to them. But it's not your fault. It's biology. The good news? That scent, often called old person smell, is completely fixable. You don't need expensive sprays or fancy soaps. You don't need to shower 5 times a day. What you need is knowledge, the kind most doctors won't say out loud, and a few gentle, daily habits that quietly restore your natural freshness and confidence. In this video, we'll walk you through what causes the scent, the hidden places it lingers, and how to eliminate it naturally so you can hug your grandchildren without hesitation, feel proud when you walk into a room, and never again wonder if people are whispering behind your back. Let's begin. Let's face it, no one wants to think they smell off, especially not after years of good hygiene, clean habits, and taking pride in your appearance. But here's something almost no one tells you. There's a specific scent that many older adults develop over time, and most people over 65 can't smell it on themselves. That's not a personal failing, it's simple biology. And while your nose may grow used to it, others, especially children and younger adults, notice it right away. Dr. Henry Thompson, a 77-year-old geriatric specialist who's worked with seniors across the country for over 5 decades, puts it plainly. Your children notice it, your grandchildren notice it, even strangers may notice it, but out of love or fear of hurting your feelings, they rarely say a word. So you're left guessing. Why does my family avoid sitting close? Why do people crack a window after I leave a room? Why don't I get those warm, lingering hugs anymore? The truth is, this has nothing to do with being unclean or lazy. Many seniors bathe daily, wash their clothes, and take great care of themselves, just like Margaret. But still, the scent persists. Why? Because as we age, our bodies change in ways we can't see, but others can smell. Our sweat glands slow down. Our skin produces different oils. Our mouths get drier. All of that combines to create a scent that's hard to describe, but instantly recognizable. It's often called the old person smell. And let's be honest, that term stings. No one wants to feel labeled or judged, especially when they've done nothing wrong. But naming it is the first step to overcoming it. Because here's the good news. This scent isn't permanent. It's not inevitable. And it's not something you have to accept as just part of getting older. There are simple, practical steps you can take, starting today, that can dramatically reduce or even eliminate that scent within days. No fancy products, no harsh chemicals, just small daily habits rooted in science, respect, and the deep desire to feel close to the people you love. So if you've ever wondered whether people notice something you can't, you're not imagining things, but you're also not to blame. And now that the truth is out in the open, you're no longer in the dark. Up next, we'll uncover the 3 biggest biological changes behind this scent and exactly what they do to your body. Understanding what's happening inside is the key to changing what others sense on the outside. So, don't go anywhere. This is where real transformation begins. You might be thinking, okay, so there's a scent, But where does it actually come from? Great question, and one that deserves a clear, respectful answer. Because once you understand what's happening inside your body, you can start changing what the world experiences on the outside. The truth is, this isn't about being unclean. It's not about skipping showers or letting yourself go. In fact, many older adults are even more diligent about hygiene than they were in their younger years. And yet, that subtle, musty, sour, or greasy scent still lingers. Why? Because your body is changing. And it's nobody's fault. It's simply nature doing what it does. But here's what most doctors won't say out loud. There are 3 main biological shifts that happen with age that directly contribute to this scent. Let's break them down. 1, you sweat less, and that's a problem. Sweating may seem like a nuisance, but it's actually one of your body's most important detox tools. When you were younger, you probably produced about a quart of sweat a day, flushing out toxins, waste, and bacteria through your skin. But after age 60, your sweat glands slow down, sometimes cutting sweat production by more than half. That means fewer toxins are being released. Instead, they sit on your skin, feeding bacteria and creating that musty, sour odor. 2, your skin's oils start producing a new chemical. Here's one most people don't know. After 50, your skin begins producing a compound called 2-nonenal. It's found only in older adults, and it builds up in the skin's natural oils, especially around the neck, back, and chest. The smell? A mix between greasy and grassy, subtle but persistent. And no, perfume won't hide it. In fact, scented products can make it worse, mixing with the oils and creating an even stronger scent, like spraying air freshener in a musty closet. 3, your mouth dries out, and that changes your breath. We don't often connect bad breath with body odor, but it's one of the first things people notice in close contact. As we age, our saliva production can drop by up to 50%, and saliva is essential. It washes away bacteria, neutralizes acids, and keeps your mouth clean. When your mouth is dry, bacteria multiply, and those bacteria release gases that create chronic bad breath. Even if you brush your teeth every day, by now you might be saying, "But I shower every day. I wash my hair. I wear clean clothes. So why do I still have this problem?" And that's a completely fair question. Because for most seniors, it's not about how often you bathe, it's about where you clean. Dr. Henry Thompson has worked with thousands of older adults over the past 5 decades, and time after time, he's found the same thing. There are 3 key zones on the body that almost everyone misses, and they're the exact places where odor hides, builds up, and quietly lingers. The good news? Once you know where to focus, you can start fresh, literally, with your very next shower. 1. Skin folds, the hidden bacteria zones. As we age, our skin softens and forms more creases. These folds, like behind the ears, under the breasts, around the navel, groin, armpits, back of the neck, behind the knees, and inside the elbows, create warm, tucked-away areas where sweat, oil, and dead skin love to hide. Because these spots are harder to reach, they're often barely touched during a quick rinse. But they matter more than you think. What to do? Use a soft washcloth or gentle loofah with mild soap and warm, not hot water. Be thorough but gentle. Scrubbing too hard can irritate aging skin. Make these folds a daily priority. 2. Hairy areas. The oil collectors. It's not just about the hair on your head. Your scalp, underarms, chest, and for men, belly hair all collect oil, sweat, and bacteria. But here's the key. Most people don't really massage the scalp when shampooing. They just lather and rinse. And that's a big mistake. What to do? Use your fingertips, not your nails, to gently massage your scalp for at least 30 seconds when washing your hair. For chest or underarm hair, make sure to lather well, rinse thoroughly, and dry completely afterward. 3 Fe toes and palms, the forgotten sweaty zones. Your feet are packed with sweat glands, and they spend most of the day inside warm, dark shoes. That creates a perfect storm for odor-causing bacteria. And yet, many seniors don't clean between their toes or fully dry their feet after bathing. What to do? Scrub between your toes and across the soles of your feet with mild soap. Dry them completely before putting on socks. Rotate your shoes and let each pair air out. Choose breathable cotton socks and wash them after every use. By adding just a few extra minutes of focused attention to these overlooked zones, you can make a remarkable difference in how your body feels and smells, often in just a few days. Up next, we'll go beyond the shower and show you 3 simple daily habits that help you stay fresh from the inside out. These steps take less than 30 minutes a day, but the results? Life-changing. Stick with us. You're on the path to feeling clean, confident, and close again. You've learned the science. You've uncovered the hidden zones. Now, let's talk about something even more powerful. What you do outside the bathroom can make just as big of a difference as your shower routine. Because here's the beautiful truth. Staying fresh doesn't require expensive sprays, harsh scrubbing, or fancy soap. What your body really needs is support. And that support comes from a few simple habits that help your body cleanse itself naturally, every single day. The best part? These 3 daily routines take less than 30 minutes total, and they can dramatically shift how your skin feels, how your body smells, and how confident you feel around others. Let's dive in. 1. Start your day with warm water. You've probably heard, drink more water 1,000 times. But here's why warm water is different, especially for older adults. Drinking a warm glass of water first thing in the morning helps gently flush out toxins through your kidneys before they have a chance to sit in your system and show up on your skin. Think of it as a morning rinse for your insides. What to do? Drink 1 8-ounce glass of warm water as soon as you wake up, before your coffee. Then aim for 5 more glasses throughout the day. Spread them out, 1 before lunch, 1 mid-afternoon, 1 before dinner, 1 after, and 1 before bed. Pro tip, coffee and tea don't count. In fact, caffeine dehydrates you, so drink an extra glass of water for every cup of coffee you enjoy. 2. Take a gentle walk in natural light. No need to hit the gym or jog around the block. Just 20 minutes of light walking in natural sunlight can work wonders for your body and your scent. Why? Light movement helps stimulate mild sweating, which clears out toxins. And sunlight? It naturally kills surface bacteria and lifts your mood. It's a 2-for-1 deal for body and mind. What to do? Take a walk once or twice a day, ideally before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m. when the sunlight is soft but still effective. Start with 10 minutes. If that's all you can do, you'll be surprised how quickly it adds up. 3. Shower warm, not hot. A hot shower might feel relaxing, but for aging skin, it's a recipe for dryness and odor. High temperatures damage your skin's natural barrier, which can trap bacteria and oils underneath. What to do? Keep your water between 100 DEGF and 14 DGF. Comfortably warm, not steaming hot. Once a week, enjoy a 15 to 20-minute warm bath to open your pores and release deep-seated gunk. And always, always dry your skin completely afterward, especially in those folds we talked about earlier. Stick to these habits for just 1 week, and you'll likely notice not just a fresher scent, but a renewed sense of energy and closeness with the people you love. Up next, we'll look at how your diet can make or break your body's natural fragrance. What you eat matters more than you think, and just a few changes can make a big difference. Stay with us. Your transformation is just getting started. You've cleaned the right places. You've added smart daily habits. But there's still one powerful factor that often gets overlooked when it comes to staying fresh: your food. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." But here's the part no one tells you. You also smell like what you eat. And no, this isn't just about garlic or onions. For seniors especially, the foods you choose each day can either help your body release waste cleanly through urine and digestion, or force it to push those toxins out through your skin, which leads to lingering body odor. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on inside and how a few small changes in your diet can help bring back that light, clean scent you and your loved ones miss. 1. Add more antioxidant-rich foods to every meal. As we get older, our bodies naturally go through a process called oxidation, a kind of slow rusting of our cells. It's totally normal, but it contributes to musty body odor over time. The solution? Antioxidants. These powerful nutrients help stop that internal rust and neutralize odor-causing toxins before they escape through your skin. Best sources include apples, tomatoes, berries, strawberries, blueberries, brown rice, buckwheat, whole grains. Simple tip: try adding 1 apple and 1 tomato a day, raw or cooked. It's easy, affordable, and makes a bigger difference than you'd expect. 2. Don't be afraid of garlic. Use it right. Yes, raw garlic can cause short-term bad breath, but did you know that once digested, garlic actually fights odor-causing bacteria in your body? It's one of nature's oldest natural antibiotics. The key is in how you use it. What to do? Add 1-2 cloves of cooked garlic into soups, stir-fries, or roasted veggies. Roasting or sautéing garlic softens its smell while keeping its benefits. Over time, it can reduce long-term body odor at the root. 3. Eat water-rich fruits and veggies daily. The more water your food contains, the easier it is for your kidneys to flush waste through your urine instead of through your skin. That means less buildup, fewer toxins on the surface, and a naturally fresher scent. Top choices include watermelon, cucumbers, pears, tomatoes, again. Bonus tip: if chewing fruit is hard, blend it into a smoothie. It's gentle on the teeth and just as effective. 4. Cut back on coffee, alcohol, and greasy foods. Some foods make your body work harder to clean itself, and that extra effort can show up as stronger odors. Coffee and alcohol dehydrate you, which slows down your body's natural filtration system. Greasy, fried, or low-fiber foods slow digestion and leave waste sitting longer inside you, making it more likely to release through your pores. What to do? Limit coffee to 1-2 cups a day and drink extra water to balance. Swap alcohol for herbal tea or barley tea. Eat more high-fiber foods like oats, beans, and steamed vegetables to help move waste out smoothly. These aren't radical changes. You don't have to go on a strict diet or give up your favorite meals. Just a few smart additions and some gentle swaps can help your body stay balanced, clean, and odor-free from the inside out. And when that happens, your skin feels clearer, your breath stays fresher, your grandchildren might just start cuddling a little closer again. Up next, we'll talk about something most people never suspect: your mouth. Even if you brush daily, your breath might be sending signals you can't smell, but others can. And yes, there's an easy fix for that too. You're doing great, let's keep going. Let's talk about something deeply personal: your mouth. You might be thinking, but I brush every day, sometimes even twice. How could my mouth be the problem? Well, here's the surprising truth. Even if you're brushing regularly, your mouth may still be the hidden reason people keep their distance. And no one's saying it out loud, not your family, not your friends, but you can feel it. They lean back when you talk, they turn their heads during hugs. The air feels just a little colder between you. So what's really going on? As we age, one very important function in the body slows down, quietly but significantly: saliva production. In fact, by age 60, your body may be producing up to 50% less saliva than it used to. And while that might not sound like a big deal, saliva is actually your mouth's built-in cleaning system. It washes away food particles, it neutralizes acids, it balances bacteria, and when there's not enough saliva, those bacteria multiply and release gases that cause chronic, lingering bad breath. Even worse, most older adults can't smell their own breath, but the people around you, they notice it right away. But here's the good news. You don't need fancy treatments or expensive products to fix this. You just need a simple, consistent routine that supports your oral health from morning to night. Let's break it down. Step 1. Brush 3 times a day. Yes, 3 times. Once in the morning, once after lunch, and once before bed. Use a soft, bristled toothbrush and fluoride toothpaste. Focus on the gum line and the back of the mouth where odor-causing bacteria love to hide. Why it works? Older adults often have slower saliva flow, so bacteria build up faster than in younger mouths. Frequent brushing keeps the worst of it under control. Step 2. Scrape your tongue every morning. Here's a step most people skip, and it's a game changer. Your tongue holds up to 90% of the bacteria in your mouth. Brushing alone won't clean it. You need a proper tongue scraper, the kind you can find at any pharmacy for a few dollars. Why it works? Tongue scraping removes the sticky biofilm that traps odor. Many seniors say this one step made their mouths feel truly fresh for the first time in years. Step 3. Chew sugar-free gum to boost saliva. Your body might not make enough saliva on its own, but you can encourage it naturally by chewing gum with xylitol, a sugar-free sweetener that also fights cavities. Just 10 minutes after meals can increase moisture, wash away bacteria, and reduce odor-causing dryness. Bonus, keep a small pack in your pocket or purse. It's a tiny step with a big impact. Other helpful tips. Sip warm water throughout the day to stay hydrated. Avoid alcohol-based mouthwashes. They dry your mouth out more. Choose alcohol-free versions instead. Rinse your mouth with water after meals when brushing isn't possible. Taking care of your mouth isn't just about avoiding cavities. It's about restoring closeness, because nothing feels better than speaking, smiling, or whispering to your loved ones without worrying about how your breath might smell. Coming up next, we'll turn our attention to something many people forget: your environment. Clothes, bedding, shoes. Even a clean body can't stay fresh in a stale space. And fixing it is easier than you think. Let's keep going. You're on the home stretch now. You've come so far. Cleaning the right places, eating smarter, walking more, and caring for your mouth like never before. But what if you've done all that, and the scent still lingers? Here's the twist most people never see coming. Sometimes it's not your body at all. It's your clothes, your bedding, your shoes, even the room you spend most of your time in. Think of it this way. You can scrub a plate until it sparkles, but if you set it down on a dirty tablecloth, it'll pick up the smell. The same goes for your body. A clean body in a stale environment will still carry that stale scent. Let's uncover the 4 biggest odor traps hiding in plain sight, and how to freshen them up fast. 1. Underwear and socks. Change them daily, yes, even at home. It might seem obvious, but many seniors admit they'll wear the same undergarments for a couple of days, especially during colder months when they're staying indoors. Here's why that's a problem. Underwear and socks collect sweat, oil, and bacteria, particularly in warm, covered areas of the body. Even if you don't feel dirty, your clothes are holding on to odor. What to do? Stick to 100% cotton underwear and socks. They breathe better. Change them every single day, no matter how inactive your day feels. Your skin and your family will thank you. 2. Bedding. Your pillowcase might be the culprit. You spend roughly a third of your life in bed, and every night your body sheds dead skin cells, secretes oils, and releases moisture, even if you don't feel it. Over time, that buildup settles into your sheets and pillowcases, creating a musty odor that clings to your skin and hair the next morning. What to do? Wash your sheets and pillowcases weekly. If you can, hang them in the sun to dry. Sunlight kills odor-causing bacteria and leaves everything smelling fresh and clean. 3. Shoes, the forgotten odor sponge. Your feet have over 250,000 sweat glands. That's a lot of moisture being trapped inside your shoes each day. And when shoes don't get a chance to dry out properly, bacteria thrive. What to do? Rotate between 2 or 3 pairs of shoes to give each pair time to air out. Sprinkle baking soda inside overnight to absorb moisture and odor. Set them in the sunlight for 15 to 20 minutes once a week. It works wonders. 4. Your room. Air it out twice a day. Stale air is a sneaky culprit. A closed-up room traps all kinds of smells, body odor, cooking fumes, bathroom moisture, and they cling to your clothes, your hair, and your skin. What to do? Open a window for 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening, even in cooler months. You don't need a draft, just enough airflow to refresh the space. Clean air equals a fresher you. Here's the takeaway. Your surroundings matter just as much as your personal habits. A clean body deserves a clean space. And when both are fresh, you don't just smell better, you feel better. Coming up next, we'll wrap it all up with a powerful reminder. This journey isn't about shame. It's about knowledge, care, and reclaiming your closeness with the people who matter most. Stay with us, you're almost there. Let's take a moment to step back and remind ourselves of something important. Having a body odor as you age doesn't mean you're dirty. It doesn't mean you've failed. It simply means your body is changing, and that's okay. In fact, it happens to all of us. And yet, no one really talks about it. It's uncomfortable. It's a little taboo. So instead of guidance, many older adults are left guessing, feeling unsure, and sometimes even feeling ashamed. But you were never meant to carry that burden alone. What you've learned today is not about blame. It's about understanding your body, respecting the changes that come with age, and making small, loving choices that support your health, dignity, and connection with others. You now know the truth behind that scent most seniors don't even realize they have, and more importantly, you know how to fix it. Not with sprays, not with shame, but with warm water in the morning, a gentle walk in the sunlight, washing the right places, eating the right foods, caring for your mouth, refreshing your clothes and your space. These are acts of self-care, of self-respect, of quiet strength. Because you deserve to walk into a room with confidence. You deserve to be hugged tightly by your grandkids, to be kissed on the cheek without hesitation, to speak closely without worry, to feel clean, fresh, and fully yourself at any age. Margaret, Paul, Linda, Fred, they made small changes, and those small changes brought back connection, warmth, and closeness that had quietly slipped away. Now it's your turn. If this video made you feel seen, understood, or even just a little hopeful, we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. What part of this story spoke to you most? Have you tried one of these tips already? Your story could inspire someone else to take their first step. And if you'd like more gentle, science-backed guidance for graceful aging, please hit the subscribe button and join us here at Senior Wisdom. We're honored to walk this journey with you, one respectful, empowering step at a time. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are aging with strength, wisdom, and grace. We're so glad you're here.